Welcome to the 7-year test and the 9-year blessing, a look into the strange cycles of the numbers 7 and 9. There's an old teaching, whispered through the centuries, carried by astrologers, mystics, and seekers of hidden knowledge. One of the most unusual voices among them was Raphael, the astrologer of the 19th century, a man who believed that life unfolds in cycles of fate, shaped not only by the planets, but by the mysterious rhythm of the moon herself. Raphael taught that there are certain cycles, or terms of years, which have been observed to be either fortunate or unfortunate, and these depend on the aspect of the moon. He wrote that the periodical revolution of the moon is performed in 27 days, 7 hours, and 43 minutes, and so, around every 7th day, she is moon to her place in the radix. And so, sometime in the course of each 7th year she becomes quartile to her own place, and causes what is termed the quartile climacteric. If this effect is not neutralized by other aspects, it becomes most unfortunate. Similarly, each 9th year, the moon occupies a place trine to the aspect of her place, and hence, this is a most favorable time, unless upset by adverse aspects elsewhere. So what does this all mean? Quite simply put, your 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th years will be bad years, and so on, every 7th year will be a bad, or not so good year. The good years come from the moons trine to the aspect, every 9th year. And so, the 9th, 18th, 27th, and 36th years will be good years, and every 9th year after those. And based on square numbers the 49th year, and also the 63rd year, are considered years in a person's life that are very memorable. Some astrologers believe that these cycles occur because of the planet Saturn's returns in the aspect, but although Saturn is strong, the moon is much more powerful. Raphael saw the 7-year cycle as a time of testing, a time when the soul is stretched, challenged, or reshaped. He called these years evil, not in the sense of moral wrong, but in the old sense of ill-omened, years where fate presses close and asks something of us. And perhaps he was not entirely wrong. Even today we speak of the 7-year itch, the moment when relationships tremble, when careers shift, when people feel restless or uncertain. Psychology offers its explanations, but psychology does not know everything. There are patterns in life that feel older than science, older than reason, patterns that seem to echo through the soul itself. The number 7 has always been sacred, the number of God, the number of creation, the number of completion. 7 days, 7 heavens, 7 seals, 7 colors, 7 notes, 7 classical planets. It's a number that carries weight, a number that feels like a doorway between the earthly and the divine. And so, when life changes in 7-year intervals, it's not unreasonable to wonder whether something greater is at work. Perhaps these are the years when God tests us, when lessons rise to the surface, when we are asked to grow, to release, to understand. And perhaps, if we meet those lessons with honesty and courage, the blessings arrive a little later, in the 9th year, when the moon forms her gentle trine, when the soul is steadier, when the path opens again. The 9th year cycle, in Raphael's eyes, was the cycle of grace, the cycle of reward, the cycle of divine favor. These were the years when life lifts, when opportunities appear, when the heart feels lighter. And maybe that is how it works. A challenge in the 7th year, a blessing in the 9th, a rhythm of testing and renewal, a pattern of contraction and expansion, a quiet dance between the soul and the divine. And then there is the 63rd year, the grand climacteric, the meeting of the 7 and the 9, multiplied, the year of destiny. Raphael believed this was the most powerful turning point of all, a year of profound change, a year that marks the soul forever. Whether this is true or not, the idea itself carries a strange beauty, a reminder that life is not random, that time has texture, that our years are not all the same. In the end, nobody knows for certain why these cycles appear, or whether they are written by the moon, by God, or by the quiet mathematics of the human heart. But the pattern is there, ancient and persistent, a rhythm that has echoed through lives for thousands of years. And perhaps that is enough. Perhaps the meaning lies not in proving the cycle, but in noticing it, honoring it, and allowing it to guide us gently through the turning of our own years. Thank you for watching, and I hope you gained some insight. I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe, and please join me for the next episode in the Raphael Cycles series.